Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mariam Narona. In this video, we are going to discuss some tips on how you can design a really effective poster. So let's begin. As with any other piece of communication, because a poster is a form of visual communication, you are required to be very clear about the objective with which you are making a poster. Are you making a poster to promote an event? Are you making a poster for an educational project to explain a concept? So, are you making a poster to advertise something, a product or a service? So, please be clear about your objective. That will help you make a really good poster when you are clear about why you're doing it. Color is a big part of visual communication, and you will see from the example which is on this slide that the color scheme just comprises three colors: brown, a little bit of orange and yellow. And then there are shades of yellow, shades of orange and shades of brown, but still the poster is very impactful. And color can be used to communicate a lot of it could be energy, it could be love, it could be royalty, it could be luxury, it could be the environment, it could be placidity, serenity. So pay attention to your color choices and don't be afraid of going for bold color schemes. Your color palette is also a big part of effective poster design. Now, many a time I observe people do not pay attention to this aspect. They try to either use too many colors or contrasting colors which don't really go well together. Now, figuring out your color palette is a really good idea, and for that maybe you need to study a little bit about the color wheel and find out, prepare a few color palettes which would be pleasing to the eye. And also, this does not mean that black and white is bad. A black and white poster can look very effective depending on how you use it, or black and white and red, or black, white and yellow. These also look very good, or you can have black, white and gray. But please figure out your color palette first. Now, a picture can speak 1,000 words, and since I mentioned that posters are visual communication, it really is important that you use good images. Try to use one strong image in a poster. You may use more depending upon what your topic is, for what are you making that poster. But otherwise, I think one strong image is enough, and that image need not always be in the center or in some corner. It could even become the background, as it is in this example. So please pick your photos carefully and try and use free stock images to avoid any copyright issues. All images used by me in all my videos are from Freepik, and they are the free version, free to use. And please pay attention to this aspect because it is very important if you're making a poster that you're not violating any copyright issues. Next up, the layout of a poster. Now, layout is a physical arrangement of different components or parts of your poster, and your layout ideally should be clean, it should be clear, it should be free from clutter, and it should be communicative. As is, when you look at this poster which is on the slide, immediately you know it's something about the environment and something about you being a part of the solution to the environmental crisis, or could be an energy crisis. Now, if you see over here, the layout is very clean. The image is used as a background, the headline is there, there is a little bit of text, there is a logo, a symbol in one corner. So it is a very clean layout. What happens is sometimes you try to have everything. You try to have a caption, you try to have text, you try to have subheading, you try to have many images, and this makes your poster very complicated, and a poster should communicate within a few seconds, and that is why the layout of your poster should be clean, it should be clear, and it should be such that it communicates just as soon as a person looks at it. Now, text is an important part of a poster. Of course, you may have a poster where you do not have any text, or you have very minimal text, but when we are talking about text, we should pay attention to the fonts which you're using. Like some fonts are very informal, some are formal, so make sure that you're using the right font. And your headline, remember that your headline is the most important statement in the poster. It is not necessarily the one which is in the biggest size font. So your most important statement should be short, it should be crisp, and it should be placed strategically. The subheading supports or explains the headline, so ideally it should follow the headline, but of course you can place it anywhere else also, as long as you're able to communicate the message clearly. Text, that is the body of your message in the poster, like how you can see here below the headline there is text. Try to keep it minimal, so that it's not too much for information for the audience or the target audience or the viewer to take in. And leading lines, paying attention to the fact that your text should guide the natural eye movement of your readers. So pay attention to these aspects as far as text goes. Now, because I am someone who is never satisfied with the ordinary, I always want things to be outstanding. So in the second part of this video, I'm going to talk about how you can make your poster really pop out. What are the tips and tricks you can use to make high impact posters? Less is more. Yes, I believe less is more. That is, having a clean layout is about having less elements and, a limited color palette also. Like you can see here, even though it's all just shades of green, a little bit of blue and a little bit of off-white, the poster is very effective and it has a very clean layout. So yes, less is more. Who says titles have to be very boring or they have to be in the same color? Your headline can be in two tones, like we have in this poster, in navy and yellow. If you have a lot of text to put in your poster, you can try this. Make little blocks in your layout and your poster will be very readable. The readability will be very good. It will be easy for the readers to find relevant information. So try and use blocks in layout. Be creative, I would say. Don't be very predictable. Like in this example which is on the slide, you can see creativity in the form of color, how the elements are placed, how the name of the event is in a circular fashion, and it is again a very clean layout and a very illustrative and graphic style of presenting the information, and at the same time it conveys the message. Just at a glance, it's about a music festival. So use your creativity, try to think out of the box. Just like you can use bold color schemes, you can use bold shapes and patterns in your posters. So your photograph need not always be the background, need not just be at the center, but look at this example where it is set in some shapes, and there are lots of shapes which are used in the poster which make it very interesting. So I'm just going to show you a few examples. So do pay attention to the color scheme and to the shapes which are being used. This is another example of how nicely a limited color palette is used, how interesting shapes are used in a poster. Another brilliant example of using shapes, you break up the image and like as if it is sliced through, and it comes across as so interesting and visually appealing. Look at how this poster is using shapes. The photograph is there somewhere occupying 3/4 of the poster, and still there are shapes around it which makes the poster really interesting. So I hope you found this little video interesting and helpful, and I hope all the posters that you make for your different projects, practicals and assignments turn out really good, and that you are able to apply the little tips and tricks I have shared here. Thank you.